Today, Regina is 15 years. Next tomorrow, Regina is 20 years. Another day, Regina is 27 years. The next day, Regina is 25 years. When exactly was Regina born? How old is Regina Daniels? That is the question. There are only two people that can determine when a person was born. That is the person's mother.
This small pikin, where are they call so? Now, old mama, because of the wisdom where they ahead, if all those nonsense people where they open their dirty mouth, their gutter mouth, they talk, they no get them. Regina, na 20 years, oh, not be October with this, which would they talk? Today, this is now waiting. Now, on the 10th year, she go be 20 years.
And then, the hospital where the person was born. But we all know that in Nigeria, there is no official data. So, in Nigeria, it is only your mother that can determine when you were born. I grew up watching Regina calling herself Forever 16. In fact, she even had a tattoo, I think on her neck or at her back. She has a tattoo, Forever 16 tattoo. And the reason she had that Forever 16 was before she got married to Mr. Ned Nwoko, she celebrated 16-year birthday. So people started saying, is it every year that these actors are 16 years? Every year you are 16 years. So that was how Regina took that name, because people trolled her with that age. And then that was how she got that. She picked that nickname, Forever 16. I remember vividly. Nobody told me. I remember. So that was how Regina got Forever 16. And over the years, Regina and her mother have not really come out to tell the world how old Regina was. It's not like they owe the world any explanation, no, because it's not by force to tell the world how old Regina is. But the issue is that when Mr. Ned Nwoko came to marry Regina, there are so many documents that said different things, different ages for Regina. Her international passport said something different about her age. Her voter card says something different about her age. Her birth certificate says something different about her age. Her mother said a different age. Her mother even claimed that Regina was 20 years. Her father said that Regina was 18, maybe 19 years. So, how exactly do we determine how old Regina is? Because everybody is blaming Mr. Ned Nwoko. Oh, he married a child. He married her when she was 16 years. He married her when she was 17 years. He married her when she was 15 years. See, if the mother of the child said that the child is 20 years, how is Mr. Ned Nwoko going to know that the child is not the age that the mother said the child was? Because I don't understand. All of you that are blaming only Mr. Ned Nwoko, you know very well that the mother agreed that Regina was 20 years old. If she even said it in an interview.
Regina, na 20 years, oh, not be October with this, which would they talk? Today, this is now waiting. Now, on the 10th year, she go be 20 years. She never tried. She told me she won't marry at early age. Just like what happened recently, they say Regina marry. I go marry one Methuselah, one old man. Shoo! I never see where person they drink Panadol for person headache. The small girl come and conquer, give her and say then force and enter the marriage. Now love, oh, and me will be mama no get the right to tell and say come no love. Some of our celebrities they die inside house, they no fit talk. Some girls they cry inside there, they don't fit talk because they marry young boys. What's they different between your I won't even ask her.
Regina's mother made it clear that Regina was pushing 20, she was going to 20 years when she got married to Mr. Ned Nwoko. So why are people trying to change the narrative from the domestic violence allegation to, oh, he married a minor? I understand the reason. Because the domestic violence allegation will not draw empathy more than the minor getting married to minor. So people are using sentiment to say, oh, she got married to her when she was a minor. Even Regina had to say it. Not like we have not seen scorned women or scorned men that maybe their partner left them or they're having issues with their partner. They make up things just to get at their partner. Based on the evidences available, there is no document, official document, that said that Regina was a minor when Mr. Ned Nwoko married her. So I am going to stick with what Regina's mother said. And up until this moment that this age thing has become like a controversy, Regina's mother is still yet to come out to clarify. Meaning that she stood by what she said before, that Regina was pushing 20 years old when she got married to Mr. Ned Nwoko. So how exactly did he marry Regina as a minor? I'm of the belief that Mr. Ned Nwoko doesn't even know the real age of Regina, because he was also lied to. Just like many of us we are lied to. The way we are confused about Regina's age is the way that Mr. Ned Nwoko was also confused about Regina's age. Because Mr. Ned Nwoko claimed that Regina was 21 years old in her document, I think her international passport. And then he brought another document that also claimed that Regina was 27 years old, born in 1998. And then this particular hospital test result that was just released is saying that Regina was born in 2001. So how do we know which age that Regina was? Like, how do we know her real age? Because nobody is telling the truth. And it's not the fault of Mr. Ned Nwoko. It is the fault of Regina's parents. They are the worst. Regina's mother, to be specific, because the father said Regina was born in 2001. The mother said Regina was born in 2000. So the parents are to blame for this age thing, not Mr. Ned Nwoko. I believe strongly that he was also as confused as we are, because he has stated like 3 ages of Regina. He has brought out 3 documents that show 3 different ages. Regina herself, different age. Regina's mother, different age. So if Regina's family cannot conclude on one age, why do we have to blame Mr. Ned Nwoko? I want to understand it. See, we do not need to use age to derail this conversation, because the issue was the allegation of domestic violence. That was exactly why Regina left that marriage. That allegation, it was not even the drug thing. It was the domestic violence. That was the exact reason that Regina left. That should be where all the attention should focus on, and not Regina's age. Because none of us is Regina's mother. The mother has come out to say that Regina was pushing 20 years old when he got married to the man. The official legal age in Nigeria is 18 years old. So if Regina got married to the man when she was pushing 20 years old, what is wrong there? There is nothing wrong there. Regina chose to make that decision. Regina's family, her mother, and everybody chose to make that decision. It is nobody's fault that Regina's mother and her family and Regina herself chose to marry a man like Mr. Ned Nwoko. They made that choice. There should be some level of accountability from Regina's side. You guys are doing women supporting women. You don't support wrong things just because you feel like, okay, I am supposed to support my fellow woman. No. You have to be fair in your judgment. You have to be fair. Whenever you are giving any type of judgment at all, you have to be fair. You have to call out the wrongs of this person, call out the wrongs of the other person. That is how we have a better society. When you place your judgment based on sentiment or bias, when you allow sentiment and bias to cloud your judgment, you are not making the society better. If Regina was a minor when she got married to Mr. Ned Nwoko, Regina's mother should go in for it. She was the one that claimed that Regina was 20 years old. She should be held accountable. But I'm not seeing anybody holding Regina's mother accountable. Everybody is blaming Mr. Ned Nwoko because you guys feel like this is gender war. This is not gender war. Not everything should be about gender war. This is not about gender war. And some people that have been in a very despicable, bad relationship are using this Regina thing to fight their own fights. No. Your case is different. It is not the same thing with this one. We have to look at all these evidences and all the statements that these people dropped. We have to look at everything objectively. Be very objective in your judgment. Nobody is hating on Ned Nwoko or hating on Regina. Everybody should analyze this thing based on things that we can see, because we did not live there in the relationship with them. So we can only analyze by the things that we see. So everybody, every single one of us that have been analyzing these things are analyzing it based on the evidences provided by the both parties. So Regina's mother claimed that her child was pushing 20 years when she got married to this man. Who are you to say otherwise? Regina is saying now that she was 17 years old. She didn't say it then. She just said it now. So how do we believe her? Because right now they are having conflict. And then everybody is doing something to hurt another person. So there is possibility that Regina said that just to hurt the man as well. And look, Regina may actually be right about her age. She may actually be right that she was 17 years old at the time. But because of all the lies, because there is no single truth in Regina's family. In fact, those people lie too much. From the things that we have seen so far, starting from the age of their daughter, their young daughter, they lie too much. In the process of trying to cover up this lie, they lie another lie just to cover up another lie, thereby making everything complicated. If you don't want to talk about an issue, it's better you don't talk about it than lie about it. It is better you do not address an issue than lie about it. And that was also the issue that I had with Regina, where she admitted to that drug use. I felt that she shouldn't have talked about it at all. But initially they denied it. And later she admitted to it. So that is what I am talking about. Instead of lying about something, you can actually decide not to talk about that and not to speak on that thing. You wave it aside and focus on real issues, which is domestic violence allegation against Mr. Ned, which, by the way, Mr. Ned is trying to cover it. He's trying to remove all the attention from that domestic violence allegation. And Regina is helping him to change the topic because Regina is focusing on something else instead of going back to that initial, because that domestic violence was the thing that made Regina leave the marriage. And that was what Regina kept hinting on. So if Regina was truly 17 years old, like a minor, when she got married to Mr. Ned Nwoko, if there is anybody that should go in for it, it is Regina's mother. She is the guilty person here. She should go in for it. If you claim that you are against a minor, in this case, getting married to an old man like Mr. Ned Nwoko, and you are not calling out Regina's mother, that means you are not being honest with yourself. Let's be real. Regina's mother is the person that should go in for it, and that's period. That's what I think. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you guys so much. Subscribe if you've not done so yet. Turn on the bell notification. Thank you, and see you all in the next one. Bye.